So let us start with this topic, file handling. Most important thing, and without which you cannot create any kind of projects. There are two ways by which you can create your projects, because you have to handle data. You have to store data. Data means, suppose, username, passwords, information of products, information of teachers, doctors, information of appointments. Those things you have to store permanently, and for that thing we need some storage containers, either in files or you can store in database. Fine. So let us discuss what exactly is file. First question should be this: what is file? What is file? So let me write it. File is a basic, or you can say fundamental. File is a basic or fundamental storage area where data is stored permanently. Permanently in the external, or in the secondary memory. Let me write secondary, not external. Secondary memory of computer. The file is a basic storage area where data is stored permanently in the secondary memory of computer. Data stored in file can be used in future processing. As we know, secondary memory is non-volatile. Secondary memory is non-volatile. Non-volatile. Do remember. Okay? So basic storage area where data is stored permanently in the secondary memory of computer, and data stored in file can be used in future processing. As we know, secondary memory is non-volatile memory. So what was happening before file? So this next thing is how we were storing the data without files in our earlier programs. How अपन डेटा कैसे स्टोर कर रहे थे अपने when we don't have any file kind of thing earlier program? So answer is in RAM. It is stored in RAM. Data which we take as input from user in a program is stored in random access memory, RAM, primary memory. And we know that primary memory is volatile memory. We know that primary memory is volatile memory. That means content will be erased or you can say removed as soon as computer is turned off or program is closed. That is the main problem. The thing that we were storing by using RAM. Now let me show you what is this. Let me open this whiteboard for you so that you can understand everything. Okay. So what was happening actually? Suppose this is our program. Let me say this is program, and let me say this is for insert. This is one program for insert. Let me write insert. Please avoid this style of writing because I am just using mouse for writing it. Insert.py is a program, and this stores, and this will store this program stores records of 100 students. Let's say this program stores record of 100 students. Fine. This program stores record of 100 students. This program. Fine. So now when you are executing, when you are running, suppose let's say run it. जब अपन प्रोग्राम को रन करते हैं, रन का मतलब जनरली आप F5 की प्रेस करते हो. रन का मतलब F5 की प्रेस करना. फाइन. What happens? This is our RAM. Suppose this is RAM of system. This is random access memory. Let's say RAM. RAM के अंदर क्या होता है? RAM के अंदर ब्लॉक्स बने होते हैं मेमोरी के ब्लॉक्स. सपोज 2 GB की रैम है या 4 GB की रैम है, वट एवर इट इज, दीज आर मेमोरी ब्लॉक्स. मेमोरी के ब्लॉक्स बने हुए होंगे जिसमें आपका डेटा कैप्चर होता जाता है. ठीक है, लेट मी राइट इट फॉर दिस. RAM contains memory blocks where data will be stored temporarily. Do you remember? Temporarily. Data will be stored temporarily. All the data which you will be entering in your program will be temporarily stored here. ठीक है. Now suppose that whatever things you are entering, suppose you have just entered record number 1. Record number 1. Suppose I'm saying record 1. So it will go in memory block stored. Record number 2 again will go in memory block. In this way 100 it will also go in some memory block, say here. So all the data that you are typing by using keyboard for 100 records of students, suppose one record is consisting of roll number, name and marks. Suppose you have created a list and you have created nested list for 100 students, and in that way all the records are stored here. So what will happen? What is the problem? What is the problem of this? What is the problem of this? The main problem is this is volatile memory. Now suppose here, let me write few things. Suppose here what happens? Now suppose power failure occurs or virus attack or any other system failure due to which our program is terminated. Due to which our program is terminated. Any other system failure due to which our program is terminated. Fine, let me just write it in this way. ठीक है. Now suppose power failure or anything due to which our program is terminated. So in that way, if program gets terminated, all the data will be lost. All the data will be lost. All the data. So now the problem is, so that's what we need to store. Because suppose now you want to find the marks of student roll number 1. How can you find? You cannot find. That's what we need to store the data permanently. That is the importance. Do remember that is the importance of this thing. Fine. Okay. So now as we have discussed what is the importance of this, because in everything that you were storing was stored in RAM only. And we need, हमें ऐसा चाहिए, क्योंकि सिंपल सी बात है, अगर मैं सब कुछ रैम में स्टोर करता रहूँगा, you also know that we can put limited RAM only. If you have a 32-bit operating system, you can have 8 GB of RAM. If you have 64-bit operating system, you can have 16 GB of RAM. And suppose you have huge data, and you cannot buy one more RAM, and you don't want to upgrade your computer. Otherwise, you have to purchase servers. What is the need of this? So that's what there is a mechanism called file handling. You can store the data in files. You can store the data in files instead of storing in RAM for future processing. And you know that secondary storage area is cheaper than primary memory. Secondary storage are always needed to store huge amount of data, as it is cheaper than primary memory. You know that. ठीक है? So we need to store huge amount of data. We have to store a lot of data. So in that case, we cannot store in primary memory, because as I said, suppose one person is saying, I will store in primary memory. I will store in primary memory. The problem is that in primary memory, he can store limited data, and the person has to turn on the system entirely. That means for whole life, you have to turn on your system. But the problem is that, of course, if you are turning on your system, it may be closed by mistake, or some virus attack, or anything, any kind of thing may occur at your hand. So that in that case, your data will be gone. That is the reason we need something which can store data in for future processing. Fine. So now, where is the utility of files in softwares? Everywhere.
सर
Yes.
सर जो हमने आपने भी इंसर्ट करवाया था पाई फंक्शन को, सर उसका काम क्या है? मतलब उससे ही वो रैम में स्टोर करेगा या फिर उसके बिना कर देगा?
No. That was not a function. Insert.py was a program. When we were creating a list of 100 students, we were storing something by using keyboard. So that data that you were storing by using keyboard, that is stored in RAM. That is stored in RAM only. Because we need RAM for storing anything. Without RAM, you cannot store data. The program which is running currently in your computer is always requires some storage media, and by default, it goes in RAM. But we want that, okay, data is going in RAM, but it should be stored somewhere for future processing. For future processing, what we will do, we will store the data in file also. First of all, the content which you will type by keyboard goes into RAM, and then from RAM to we will transfer into hard disk. We have to transfer the data into hard disk so that it can be used in future. Fine.
Yes sir.
Okay. So where is the utility of files in software? Everywhere. Now see. We have seen Word files to store documents. You all have seen. And once you will store Word file, it will be processed in future also. That means in future you can use them. Second, we have seen PPT files, PowerPoint presentation, to store presentations. ठीक है. PDF file, we have seen PDF files. सब तरह की फाइल आपने देखी हैं. टू स्टोर डॉक्यूमेंट्स, बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं. हर चीज फाइल ही तो है. जो भी आपने देखा है कंप्यूटर में वो सब फाइल ही है. नाउ टू स्टोर आवर Python program, we need .py. We have seen .py. That means Python files. Every file is having some extension to store Python programs. This is the best example. If you want to see your program in future, you have to store it in computer. We have seen JPG music file, JPG, MP3, MP4 files to store music, videos, audio videos. गेम की फाइल्स जो स्टोर करते हो आप, वो सब क्या है? फाइल्स ही तो हैं. वो सारी की सारी अपने पास क्या है? फाइल्स हैं. everywhere we have used file, everywhere we have used files to store the data permanently so that we can do future processing. future में अपन processing कर सकें, इसलिए अपने पास ये फाइल होती हैं. फाइन, ठीक है. So now let's, we have understood what is the need of file. समझ में अपन को आ गया. नीड ऑफ फाइल क्या था, ये सब लिखा हुआ है. नीड ऑफ फाइल so that we can store data in permanently for future processing. That is the need of file. I think you have understood need of file. Need of file, let me write, to store data permanently we need file. I am just writing simple points that you can write in examination. To store data permanently, to process the data in future, like searching, updating, deleting, you can do anything. Process the data in future, like, and last but not the least, to store huge amount of data we need files. We need files to store huge amount of data. We cannot store huge amount of data in RAM, random access memory, that is your primary memory. Fine. So now types of files that we have to study in Python. Types of files that we have to study in Python. And this is very, very easy topic. I'm telling you, file handling. Only very few functions are there. And we will use user-defined functions to understand files so that the function topic will become easy for you. Types of files in Python that we can have. First one, text files. They are also known as ASCII text files. But let's say only text files. Text files. Second, binary files. And third one is CSV files. This is the Excel comma separated value that will be stored in Excel. That means now you can create a software by which you can store data in Excel, and from there only you can process. Excel से search करना, Excel से read करना, write करवाना, anything you can do by using CSV file. So one by one we will discuss. One by one we will discuss, and then we'll create program for having it. The first one is text files. Very simple. Very, very simple. The files which can be, I'm not mentioning any extension, which can be opened by Notepad are known as text files. Very simple. The files which can be opened by Notepad are known as text file. जो भी फाइल अपन नोटपैड से खोल सकते हैं वो सब फाइल क्या होती हैं, टेक्स्ट फाइल होती हैं. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, वो सारी फाइल अपने पास टेक्स्ट फाइल्स होती हैं. नाउ लेट मी गिव एग्जांपल. डॉट एग्जांपल फाइल टाइप्स, that means extensions. Example file types, that means extensions. Let me write few extensions. .txt ये नोटपैड की होती है. नोटपैड दिख रहा है आपको, मैं अभी नोटपैड में टाइप कर रहा हूँ, तो एक्सटेंशन ऑफ दिस फाइल विल बी .text. ये नोटपैड की होती है. .doc डॉक्यूमेंट वाली फाइल वर्ड की, .doc, ठीक है. .py पाइथन का प्रोग्राम, ये भी खुल जाएगा. .html HTML फाइल ऑल्सो आर स्टोर्ड इन नोटपैड. HTML की फाइल भी नोटपैड में होती है. .java सब खुलेगा आराम से. .ttf इसे बोलते हैं ट्रू टाइप फॉन्ट, ट्रू टाइप, और लेट्स जस्ट रिमूव इट TTS. They are more than enough, these extensions, to remember. .text notepad file, .doc document, .py python file, .html HTML program file, .java. So you just remember one thing you just to remember, text files, if there are any kind of file, if you can open those file by using notepad, that's it, they are text files. Let us try to open a PDF file by using Notepad. Let us try to open file, open. Let us try to open forcefully a PDF file by using Notepad. Suppose that this is. Let me try to open it. It is processing. Wrong type of file you cannot open. You all know that wrong type of file you can never open by using invalid softwares. If the software supports, then you are allowed to open. If the software is not supporting, then you are not allowed to open. You can see it is still processing. That means it is trying in background whether it can be opened or not. It cannot be opened. Let it go. See this. Wrong things. It's showing anything wrong symbols because that notepad is not able to convert the PDF file. जो PDF files है उसमें जो content लिखा हुआ है, the content which is written in PDF file belongs to some different encoding standard. उसका standard अलग है. That is the reason ये box दिखा रहा है कुछ भी. Any kind of symbol it is displaying to you because it is not able to identify. It is not able to identify. Let us open some Word file if it can open Word file. Let's say if I have some Word file, then let's open it. Okay. No issues. You can try with the Word file. Let me open this. Aya, user. You can open, and you can even open your Python program. You can even open your Python program in Notepad. Let me open Python program. Open. Let's say where Python programs are stored. Suppose this is, let me open CBSE. Text document, all files. Let's say this is one program. C. You can open. Simple. So the files which can be opened by Notepad are known as text files. Always remember. Fine. Now, second thing. Now one more thing. Text files are directly viewable. Do remember, there is no security. Text files are directly viewable by users. Text files are directly viewable by users. I will let you know some more differences in text file and binary file. But first of all, let's just complete it. Binary files. The files in which data is stored in binary form. Binary form कौन सी होती है? 0 1. Binary form, that is machine understandable format. The files in which data is stored in binary form, machine understandable format, are known as binary files. Simple. The files in which data is stored in binary form, machine understandable format, are known as binary files. I am just giving you a few examples. And I will let you know what is the difference between text file and binary file. Why we need this .bin, .dat, even virus definitions. Virus definitions जो होती हैं, antivirus definitions, they are also dat file, DAT. .bin is binary file. .bin is I suppose you should not unmute yourself. If somebody has unmuted, please don't unmute yourself. If you want to ask, then only. Now I have to make a cut in the entire recording. Fine. Binary files, the files in which data is stored in binary form, machine understandable format, are known as binary files. Example, .bin and .dat. Just remember these two extensions, .bin and .dat. Now, text, special note, binary files are not directly viewable. This is one of the difference. Binary files are not directly by users, directly viewable by users. They can be read write only by using Python program or some other language program or some other programming language program. Fine. तो टेक्स्ट फाइल में यूजर को दिख जाएगा whatever you are storing, but in binary file it will be stored in binary form, that is machine understandable format. I will let you know what is the difference between these binary and text file, where the difference lies and what is the importance. There are some pros and cons associated with text file that will be removed by binary files. Some of the problems are there. And last but not the least, CSV file. Then we will come to the differences in these three. The full form is comma separated values, comma separated values. The full form of CSV, full form of CSV, full form of CSV is comma separated value. These files are Excel-like files, Excel-like files, or you can say spreadsheet. We can say spreadsheet. Excel में जो होता है शुरू से spreadsheet बोलते हैं. Spreadsheet, Excel-like files, which can be opened in Excel, MS Excel, Open Office का भी आता है, Open Office Calc directly, where we can see in the form of table and records, where we can see data, in the form of table and records. And if we will open the .csv file in Notepad, then it will display comma between values of every record. Let me show you. Example क्या है? .csv only. Example .csv is the file extension. Let me show you now quickly so that you can understand it more properly. I'm just opening Excel. What is the meaning of this comma separated value? Then I will come back to this text file and binary file. First of all, let's understand this thing. Suppose that, let me zoom it. I am just creating one Excel file, roll number. In same manner, you will store in MySQL tables. Let me store here in this manner, roll number 1, fine, roll number 3. Suppose this is by default, it will store in Excel. Now we have to store in CSV format. Just see file, save as, browse. I'm just storing in desktop. Instead of Excel workbook, take CSV. You can see CSV. Now save it. Yes, okay. So I have stored this file as a CSV file. Now let us try to open this in Notepad. Then you'll understand what is comma separated value. Open, go to desktop, all files. See here, there is book 1. This is CSV file. You can see Microsoft Excel, comma separated values file. Let's open it. See, this is the meaning of comma separated value. Every record, first record, there are 3 columns or 3 values, roll number, comma name, comma marks, comma separated. Then record number 1, 1 comma Ram, comma 100, 2 comma Sham, comma 100, 3 comma Amit, comma 100. This is the meaning of comma separated. And these files are easily opened in Excel. These files are easily opened in Excel, and if you'll open in Notepad, then it will be shown like this. It will be shown like this only. Fine. Okay. So this is all about basic definition of only basic definition. Right now we have not discussed what will be the difference between text file and binary file, what is the need of binary file if we can store in text file. Of course we can understand CSV file, we can understand the CSV file are better than this binary file and text file. Why so? Because the data is stored in Excel, and if data is stored in Excel, everybody can easily recognize and can view the data effectively, because when the data is stored in tabular format, everybody can easily understand which kind of information you want to convey, because it is a record by record storage media. But what about these text file and binary file? We will discuss it. So now it is your assignment for today that you will find few differences between this text file and binary file. You have to find few difference between text file and binary file, because CSV file there is no such other difference. Okay, that's all for today's session.